Welcome, Penguin Nation. Today is a little bit of a different type of video. Um, Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, so this is a completely different video from what I usually do. Today we are playing Sons of the Forest. And I usually play Sims 4, and that still is my main game. But I don't want to just base my Twitch and YouTube on just Sims 4. I do want to do other games as well. So I'm gonna give this a go, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I love playing scary games, action games. Anything to do with survival. So, I've also gotten a couple of new pieces for my setup. I changed around my set. I got new headphones. So, I'm excited. All new things are coming starting this little video. And let's get into it. So, I want to start a single player. I already am playing a game of Sons of the Forest, but I'm going to start a new game so I can show what happens at the very beginning for those who have never played this game before and have heard of it but don't know exactly what this game is about. So basically, Sons of the Forest is a survival game. You are a crash survivor. You start out with a group in this helicopter that we have, and you crash on this island. And this island is full of cannibals. They are going to hurt you in every single way, and they are NPCs at that. So they have a mind of their own. And it's crazy to see how these NPCs work because it's like a totally different type of game when they have a whole mindset of their own and they just don't stand there. So you have these options. Peaceful is when you can play without the cannibals. You'll get everything else, all the experience of building and being on the island and the cannibal camps, but you won't get the experience of the cannibals. This is basically so that people can actually get a feel of the game, for those who've never played the game before, to know exactly what they're getting into before they get to hard level. That way, I feel like you don't want to automatically quit when you die 7 times in a row within the first hour that you're playing. So that is for the first timers, I would say. Now, normal is what I play. Normal is a nice spaced out time period where the cannibals sometimes attack you and other days they can't find you. So, you know. And then hard is when they're all on you all the time. And also the seasons change in this game. So the harder the level, the more the seasons change, and I'm going to show you why. Hard survival is basically you want to put yourself at the test. You know what you're doing, you know how to survive. You want to see what it's going to take for you to get past these cannibals and not get eaten alive. Okay, and then you can also custom set your gameplay as well. So you can go through every single thing that they have in the game and you can customize it to what you think you would want. Now, to me, that's just way too much, especially for a game that I'm not even customizing a character for. So I am going to go ahead and hit new game and hit normal mode like I have been playing. Okay, so I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to let it play through just so you guys can see what happens. This is this little area down here is pretty much where you start off, and you can also, that little orange thing in the ocean right there, you can actually swim to that. That's a lifeboat. But also, I am playing on PC, so this is pretty much for people who are playing on PC as well. So, but if you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, I don't even know if this game is on different platforms. I think it might just be on PC. So, so we are a rescue mission group, and we are here to find a couple of people. This being one of them. I think there's two other ladies up here that we have to find as well. But these are the people that got lost on this island, and we are in charge of finding them. These are your crew members. So this is when things turn bad. Something hits your helicopter and everybody spills out of the helicopter. The helicopter ends up crashing. If I was him, I would have kicked it out. But why couldn't you kick it out while he was sitting there? Okay, so we are waking up. I still don't know who this guy is, but we didn't end up killing him. Someone else did. So he basically knocks us out. We wake up. We find debris everywhere from the crash. There's also another guy that is supposedly going to be with us as well. He follows you all around the island, and this is him down here. He's actually pretty fun to play with. Also, you were only in first person. You cannot switch to third person at all. But this guy is named Kelvin, and when you pick him up, you can see that his ears are blown out, so he cannot hear anything. He's pretty much deaf at this point. So every time that we want to talk to him, we have to basically write on a notepad to tell him what we want him to do. Okay, so these are the options. On the keyboard, for up is W, left is A, right is D, and down is S. So right now we're going to get Kelvin to follow us. You press D to choose your option. And then he'll just agree. You press E to do other options as well, but then you move your mouse around and you've got all this stuff, so you have to collect as much as you possibly can. And you're pretty much just like picking everything up with E. And if you look around as well, you can see that there are people on stakes. So the cannibals have gone ahead and staked people already for being here. See, those people over there are definitely staked. You can pick up rocks, you can pick up stones, you can pick up slabs. I'm gonna pick up basically everything so I can show you guys what everything is. Okay, so if you hit I, you go into your inventory. And you can add items to the map to combine them. And I'm going to show you. So this little gadget right here, this little gear, is what you click to combine things. So if you pick up your emergency packet, you're going to put it in the middle, and then you're going to hit E for OK, but you're going to go to the gear and you're going to right click to open it. And this is basically a hatchet, a GPS, and a notepad. It's a guidebook. So in this guidebook, it tells you everything that you could possibly build. So you have a basic tent, you have a basic fire. It's going to tell you how to make firewood. It's going to also tell you how to make a basic fire, reinforced fire, which is way better than a regular fire because it stays longer, a standing torch fire, a skull lamp, which you can use from bones that are left behind from the cannibals, a stick torch, a reinforced structure. You can also build fences, floors, walls, doors, windows, and single steps. You can also make beams and roofs, struts. You can make a house any type of way you possibly can. And it's not just a 1, 2, 3 click. You actually have to do different things. You can build stone houses and wood houses. You can build tents, obviously. Stairs, ramps, corner ramps, railings. You can build a defensive wall with a door. You can build a door lock, which is basically just a stick. Window shutters, ropes. You can actually have electricity as well. It shows you how to build electricity. And then if you switch mode by clicking X, you go to the other hand and it has way more. So it'll show you how to do basic shelters if you want to do that. And you can also do a tree house. Chairs, tables, which are wall torches, lamps, deer rugs. You can do beds. You can do stick storages, log storages, stone storages, spear racks, drying racks, shelves, weapon racks, rock paths and sticks paths, rain catcher, and a what is this? A fireplace. You can have a scarecrow for crops. You can grow crops. You can build a board house, a log sled, standing planters, traps for animals and fish and people, and a silent alarm for your base. Now I am going to put that away and I'm going to go back into my storage. You basically want to, at the beginning, make sure you know what you have in your storage. So we have a grappling hook, a zip line rope. This is a tarp that you make the tent out of. This is the GPS tracker that you can track your home and track all the people that you need to find and the bases of the cannibals, if you know where they are. You have your pickaxe, your knife. Duct tape is very useful for spears and other stick-related items. You have some glow sticks, basically flares, ammo right over here, batteries for electricity, And you have medicine as well, which helps because when your health gets low, you're going to need that medicine. These are basically for weapons. So a gun can go in here, and you have grenades. On this side, you'll have bow and arrows and stones down here. On this side, you can, well, I would say right here. So right here, when you get meat from rabbit and fish and stuff, you can store it right here. This will be your stick storage down here, and right here will be basically where your spears, your mallets, and all your other stick-related weapons go. This right here will be where all of your extra stuff is, like rocks and tactical jackets. So let's get out of there. It's basically showing you how to use your GPS. Now, see, on your GPS, you can see right now, this is where you are. There is a cave that is north of here. These are the 3 people that you needed to find. And also, when you find base camps for the cannibals, you can see those on the map as well. Sometimes I can't find them, but sometimes I can. So let's go ahead and put this in hand. You can also hit birds and get feathers and meat from them. There are sharks in the waters as well. And down on the right side, you see where your world map is. The blue is your stamina, and the red is your health. At the top, the little circles where the muscle is, that's how much strength you have left. The water droplet is your water. The one next to it that looks like a tennis racket is actually your food. It's supposed to be a spoon. And the very last one, which is a moon, is how much energy you have left before you need to go to sleep. So, it is not safe on the beach. I'm going to tell you that right now. The higher you get, the safer you are. Now, if you can build a really good base, go ahead and build a base on the beach. That way you can always see your enemies coming, and you'll always have a fresh source of water. Because right here, up here, is a stream that you can go to. Now, Kelvin is going to always follow you, no matter what. This is actually the first turtle that I have seen. Guys, I freaking love sea turtles. I love sea turtles, and my favorite animal that I support in the entire world is penguins. I love marine animals with all of my heart and all of my soul. I am a marine conservationist, so I do support a lot of marine animals. And let me tell you guys, when I learned that I had to kill a turtle to take its shell for a water basin, I was just like completely speechless. I could not believe that I would have to do that. So let me go ahead and just put this up real quick. See if I can, I think I can pick up the turtle, actually. There's 2 of them. I don't think you can technically pick up the turtles, but it's really nice to see them. I can't kill a turtle. I can't. I can't do it. So for me, we will not be having a water basin. It is also already getting dark, and we have to find a shelter before nighttime hits, because I'm telling you, when nighttime does hit, you don't want to be out without a shelter. My base is actually, the one that I'm playing is all the way up in the mountains, and it's actually a really good safe spot. The cannibals still do come in the mountains, so I mean, it's not technically that safe, but the height gives you some advantage. There are fish in the streams and wild rabbits to catch. I'm gonna go down the beach a little ways to see what I can find before I do build a shelter. Just maybe a couple more feet, actually, because the sun is going down very fast. You won't get hit by cannibals the first couple nights you're here. They will give you a chance to at least build a shelter and find food. You know what would be a really good safe spot? The top of that rock. That is a really good safe spot. So what I think we're going to do is go on top of that rock. Hopefully there's like a lake or a stream. Got a lot of logs popping up in the water, and I keep thinking they're sharks. Come on, Kelvin. To jump, you just press spacebar. Ooh. We just found a couple of things. Now, some things it won't let you take. Well, let me take any of that. What about up here? Oh, it is getting dark fast. But no need to worry because, like I said, the cannibals won't touch you pretty much the first couple of days you're here. Unless you go hard. And if you go hard, then good luck to you at that point. Are going to start going up into the forest because I do want to get on top of that rock before nightfall, at least. And you do go slower the more you go uphill. You can also pick berries off of certain things. Like this is probably midday. I mean midsummer is what I meant. So it'll show you things that you can pick up off of the ground, things that you can pick, like the berries that are on the bushes. They do get rare as the seasons change. So just so you know, when autumn comes, you want to pick as many berries as you possibly can. And then in the wintertime, you want to make sure that you have a source of meat, because that's pretty much going to be your food. All the trees are bare, and your stamina depletes faster. You lose more energy. Okay, so we are on the edge of a rock right now. Where's Kelvin? I don't know where he went. Well, we are going to go down here. Oh, look. See? Berries. They're edible. So you can eat as many berries off of here as you want. And I just keep, like, looking in the distance because I'm like, something's moving. There are wild animals on here. So we're just going to, like, make a tent right here. So if you throw that down and you go back into your inventory. Oh, shoot. I don't have any sticks. Okay, so we need to gather a couple of sticks. And some rocks as well. Where's all the sticks at? See, look, I can never find sticks when I actually need them. So I'm probably just going to end up cutting down a tree. These ones are smaller, so there's not a lot of force to pick them up. I mean, chop them down. And then you can also make firewood. It has like little lines that you could do. You can hit it in the middle. You can make little stumps. So, you know. Trying to get a couple more rocks and sticks. And if you hit B, you can just, you know, shove everything on the ground. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna leave this for tomorrow because I don't know if it's safe or not. So right now, what we're gonna do is we are going to get our sticks. And we're gonna look at this tent and we are going to left click. And voila! We have made our tent. Now we can either sleep or we can go ahead. Oh, we can hit people with rocks too. We are just gonna go ahead and make a little fire. And light it. What we're also going to do is we can take our stones and put it around so that we can have a better fire. Kelvin will automatically sit and chill because, you know, he's about that life. But it is getting very dark. I'm going to see if I can find a little bit more rocks. We have tons and tons of berries right here, by the way. Like, so many berries. Found a pretty good little spot because you wouldn't ever think, like, down this hill, you can't really see us until, like, if you sat on that ridge, you probably could, but right here, it's pretty ducked off. I'm gonna wait until it gets nighttime for us to sleep because I did eat an energy bar. Whoa, that's a really big drop. Kelvin's chilling. Okay, so it is the next morning. It looks exactly the same as I left it for like sunset. But it is morning time. Our fire has gone out. we are going to have to take this down. Okay, so you destroy things by hitting it with weapons, by the way. Oh. I'm gonna take my axe back out. And our hunger and thirst are getting low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some berries. These are actually... Oh, those are flower bushes. This is a berry bush. Just because I haven't done this yet, and I think it's pretty cool, I do want to try my luck at this, so I am going to do it. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know. Oh, I think I died. Oh, nope, okay. So apparently I don't know how to fly that. That's nice. And Kelvin is probably running down the mountain, chasing me at this point. Oh, there's a berry bush. Where's another berry bush? I'm just going to eat as many berries as possible at this point because I don't know when I'll be able to hunt. I don't have any other weapons. And eating, unless you have a bow and arrow, like you pretty much are a spear. I'm going to tell you right now, hunting deer is very, very hard in this game. Unless you are very skilled. Hunting deer is hardest, and eating fish is probably the easiest. So, we are going to go find a stream on our way. Don't eat the red flower. Don't eat it. So on your second day, you will meet this girl. She has 2 hands and arms on one side of her body and 2 legs and feet on the other side of her body. She's very, very skittish towards you, but she will follow you around the island until she gets comfortable with you. And when she gets comfortable with you, she will start bringing you food, sitting at the fire with you, killing animals for you to have food. She will also defend you against some of the cannibals. Now, she is not too strong, but she tries her best, and we appreciate her effortlessly. Kelvin is a bitch. Kelvin will run away, and he will not defend himself. He's only defend himself once, and that is when he uses his his lighter to set them on fire. But then he'll stand there and let those people burn out. And then when they burn out, he will just let them beat his ass, basically. Okay. So we can also tell Kelvin to fish for us. He will find fish for us if we tell him to. The way to drink water is go to the water. This is a stagnant pond. You cannot drink from a stagnant pond. It will not let you. So we are going to keep going because we need to find a river. We also cannot drink from the ocean. I forgot about that. You cannot drink from the ocean. It won't let you do that as well. You make a spear is if you have duct tape, you're going to right click to combine, and this little gear is going to tell you how many items that you need to craft a spear. So you're going to need the knife, you're going to need 2 sticks, and you can go ahead and combine, and you can see it being combined. He's going to do it really fast, by the way. And now you have a spear. I'm going to find a really good safe place for us to build a house, but I still need to find fresh water. Do not, for any reason, build your house by the streams or lakes. No, you know what? You can build them by the lakes. Build them by the lakes. Don't build them by the streams, because the cannibals live around the streams. You know, like regular people live around water because you need water to survive. So obviously they're going to have their camps around the waters. But do not build your camp around the water, because that is where they have their camp. Is that a camp? I think this is a camp. Hold on. Be careful, because they will bait you at the camps. This poor soul is completely dead. And I don't know why they end up a radio at every single camp, and it's always on. But I feel like at this point, like if you turn it off, then they know that you're there. All the money as well. I don't know what the money gets you, but you know. Oh, that was good flour. Okay. Oh, you can drink out of this. So you hold E to drink, and it's gonna make that noise. You're basically getting hurt every time you drink water that is like unclean or whatever. But I feel like there's no way around it. You know what? Since we found a water source, I'm going to go. Look, there's a squirrel. I can hear the cannibal yelling at me. So I am just going to keep going. If he follows me and hits me, I'm just going to whop his ass. So this is actually a good ledge right here. What is that? This is a camera. Okay, so we're gonna just make a house right here. If you want to make a stone house, it takes a little bit more time and effort to make a stone house. You can definitely make it, but like I said, it's gonna take a little bit more time to do those. There's the girl again. So we ended up right by the lake. Okay, I know what you're wondering. What's going on? But I am back the next morning because last night, I had a lot going on last night. So, make sure that's good. If you hear and see objects in the background, it is just my two cats being very, very clingy in the morning. I have my full-time job to go to right after I do this, so let's get into it. Okay, so I set up a camp where we found the camera, and what I want to do today is build a house and show you guys how to build a house. And I'm thinking this area right here is probably perfect. So I'm going to get out my hatchet and just start like hacking at the ground. So this is a pretty good space to start with. We don't need a big house. This is basically just a, showing you how to do it type of house. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go chop down some trees. Chop down some trees. There's not a lot of big trees around here, but we can still utilize these trees right here. When you have a clear spot, these little areas will come up with little indications on where to put the wood at. I'm going to put mine like right there. And then the next one is going to go right here. Let's go chop down another tree. Larger and taller trees will get you way more wood, by the way. Oh, I have 2 more logs. No, I have 3. Oh no, that's just it's not a log. But yes, taller and bigger trees will get you more wood. And you just line it up at the ends. And it will also level out on its own. You see how it leveled out right here? It put up a little stick. That's going to help when we build our house. I'm so glad it actually does that because it allows you to be able to build on non-flat surfaces. And I think that's really important in a game because you literally would have to find a flat surface every single time just to build a house, and it may not be the safest zone. So, Kelvin, go get you some wood as well. So you press E on Kelvin, and you go down to get, and you go over. He can get you sticks, stones, berries, logs, rocks, So we're going to have him get logs, and drop them here. And he has his own hatchet as well, so he's going to get that out, and he is going to go chop down some wood. Where did he go? Where did he just like disappear to? He turned around. Okay. So we're going to try and build this house before nightfall. By the way, you want to build your house as sturdy as possible and get a gate up as soon as possible because they can and they will tear down your doors and walls. The gate, not so much if you put a barrier up, but if you have something for them to climb over, the wild ones, the little wild ones, they will climb over the gate, so you have to be careful of that. Okay, so now we're going to start building our stems, our bases. I don't know what it's called. I guess foundation. So the white spots on all the corners indicate where you need to stand the logs up to make your wall. Guys, how to do this just in case you don't want to build the regular structure that is in the book. I'll show you how to do that as well. It is an easier way, but this is just for basically people who don't like to follow by the book and they like to do their own thing, or they want to make it even more challenging. And so once you have all of your foundations put down, you need to start building a floor first. You have to start building a floor. So we have to split this into two, this whole area into two. Keep chopping, Kelvin, keep chopping. So we have to do the middle as well. And then now we can start putting floorboards down. You can make it even smaller and go into fours if you want, but I'm not going to do that. So when you look at the floor and it has these indicators, you can split the wood and you can make wood floorboards. So Kelvin can just keep bringing me wood because he chops very slow. He chops a tree, brings me wood, chops a tree. I need wood now, man. Totally out of stamina. Okay. So I feel like we could finish this house before nightfall. Okay, so we did finish the floor. These are going to be pieces for the ceiling. So we have to start putting logs all around the outside now. It is starting to get dark. I don't know if we're going to make it before nightfall. I'm going to try. I'm going to try very hard. I'm going to start stacking the wood up. It has to be at least 6 logs high for the door frame and ceiling. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm gonna go 7. It has to be at least 6, but I'm gonna go 7. I like tall ceilings. Kelvin still is not faster than me. I'm telling you guys, like, Kelvin is kind of a wimp. I feel like the girl does more than the Kelvin does. She's even faster than him. Like, he takes forever to get the wood, and she literally will run away, kill a rabbit, bring it to you. In like 5 seconds flat. Look at her. There she is right now. Trying to figure out what we're doing. Getting a little quicker. It's getting very dark out here, so we are going to bring out our light, which doesn't do a lot of much. After these 2 woods, we're just going to get Kelvin to stop. take a break. We're going to start a fire and finish in the morning. Okay, we are on another day. I'm telling you guys right now, it is taking me almost a week to complete this video because I have so much other stuff to do. So we are back where we left off. It is after Valentine's Day, as you can tell. I got some lovely flowers here. Let's get back into it. Okay, so we need to finish building this house. Okay, so we need to finish putting this whole house up. So where is, there he is. Kelvin, I need you to go get me some more wood, please. So get logs and drop them here. Right here. You didn't have to put your face in it, Kelvin, but it's okay. Just go do what I tell you to do. Thank you. I don't know where that girl is. She comes back and forth within the first couple of days. I have gotten to 10 days, but I literally died on the 10th day. So right now I have no sleep and I need water desperately. So while Kelvin is getting me wood I can come back to and easily finish, I am going to go down here to the little lake. I think it's this way actually. Oh, I didn't know that there was a... Oh, I didn't know this was this close. Okay. I'm going to take all of this. I have all this medicine that I can get you to increase your health with. And I know my character is extremely tired, but I don't want to have him sleep until night because we have to get this house finished. I feel like the cannibals will be coming for us at any moment. And if I wake up in the middle of the night and they are around the house, I'm going to be mad because of any walls. Well, I have half walls and no door, and they can easily climb and kill me. Okay, so here's Kelvin giving me all this wood. Keep stacking. Keep stacking. Kelvin isn't doing a very good job. He's a little slow. So what I'm going to do, like I did before, is go chop down some trees to help him. Since you see, they're getting closer. And the closer they get, there are going to be like a little swarm. So they're the first ones that will come, by the way. The little cannibals running on all fours. They will bring a whole group over here and they will terrorize you. And once you kill all of them off, then the other ones will come. And also carry bone weapons. There's a lot of them, actually. There's also other mutants, but I think you have to go to a certain part of the island or get past the 10 days and explore something to get those unlocked. Just like the girl. So the girl escaped. I think there's like a science lab or something. And the girl escaped from a science lab, the one that's been helping us, or sticking around. There's other mutants, but I don't think that they have been unleashed yet. And that is the most scariest part. I've seen previews of when people are playing, and they get so far and then they start coming and completely raiding them. And they're very, very creepy. Like, so creepy. There she is. Hi. Oh, no. We scared her. Because if you have weapons out towards her, she's going to think that you're going to kill her. Okay, so once you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logs, you can make a door frame, and it'll automatically give you the outline of where you're supposed to cut. All you do is aim and click. Aim and click. Aim and click. Aim and click. And then you pick them up and you yeet. You yeet them. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta find my yeet button. Okay, pick it up and yeet. And yeet. And yeet. Yeet. You gotta yeet it just right too. You gotta stand back and you gotta make sure that you're as high as possible and you yeet. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to get 2 logs, and when we have 2 logs, we will be able to make a door. So Kelvin just brought us the perfect amount of logs. So now what we're gonna do is go up to the door frame, and when it says this, you're gonna click and it's automatically going to make a door. And okay, pick this up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Okay. And also, if you go inside, you can start making, well, actually I don't have the beams. So you need a beam in the middle to be able to make a roof. But for right now, we are going to yeet this over the side. Go grab a stick because we are going to need a stick to make a door latch. Why can't I find a stick on the ground anywhere? We'll come in here and we will put this in here, right? And we need to make 2 beams. That was Kelvin just chopping down another tree. Look, there's the girl. She is all the way over there. I think she's fishing. She looks like she's fishing. I'm keeping my eye out for cannibals. What we can do is, oh, we need to finish making the whole entire wall before we can do anything. Okay, Kelvin. You know what? If Kelvin wants to get me more wood, I am not even going to be mad about it. Kelvin, you do you. You get me more wood, and, see, I cannot even see a darn thing. I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't see any cannibals. I feel like today is day 3. Today, the wild cannibals will definitely be coming our way. If I wanted to make it even more challenging, what I could have done is I could have literally built a little house like right here on the edge. That would have been even more challenging because I feel like the people would have to come. What, Kelvin, what are you doing? Kelvin? What are you doing, man? Are you not getting wood anymore? I feel like the cannibals would have to come and literally stand on top of our house to get to us. It would make it even harder. So, what I'm saying is, if you were going to build a house in the Sons of the Forest, make sure you build it the most hardest way possible. That way, the cannibals really cannot touch you. My other house was at the very top of the mountains, and I thought that was safe. They do come to the top of the mountain still, but I put it up against the back of a mountain, so they can't come from the back. They have to come from the front. So I built a gate, and they kind of knocked down the gate because they could climb onto the rocks on the side. But I found a way around that, so that is one example I can give you guys. And we are done with our little cabin. I don't want to put any windows in there, just because if I hear them, then obviously I don't want to see them. They can be around here as much as they want, but they can't get inside. They can break down your door though, so be prepared for that. The big ones can. So what I might do is, if you were like facing a little cliff, what you could do is you could build a protective fence from the edges of the front of your house all the way down the cliff. That way they really can't, well, I mean, I guess they could go around. They could go around. Unless you wanted to build it all the way down there. Or you could just section it off right here. So to get to the front door, they would have to come through the gate. And you could also put like some booby traps around here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the guidebook. This is like a basic cabin. A hunting shelter would be not very sufficient. You could go for a lookout tower if you wanted to, or a lean-to. Not very sufficient. Tree platform, I haven't really thought about. I think you have to go deeper into the woods, into the very thick trees to do that. Or up on the mountain, there are some very thick trees. I think that would be pretty good. So when you click on the shelter that is in the guidebook, it's going to give you an outline here, and it's going to show you where you can place it and where you can't place it. I can place it right here. So it is now placed, as you can see, and we have to gather all of these things on the side to make that house. So when we gather, we just literally come and we go up to it and we press E and it'll start building it by itself. And that's how you build that. It's basically, it's really simple, especially if you are not a builder and you are just starting out. I would probably recommend doing something like this. That way that you have a shelter to begin with and you're not struggling on trying to build something. Now I have enough sticks. What I can do is I can make a bow and arrow. So I'm going to right click, right click, and right click, and then I am just going to combine, and now I have a bow. Now to craft arrows, I'm pretty sure I need stone. I need to do a repair tool as well, so it's telling me that I need a rock, rope, and a stick. So I need rock, I need rope, rock, and a stick. And combine. And this will repair pretty much everything that you have, so like, any walls that are damaged, you know. Alright, so oh my god. That just happened. Oh my god. So I was going to end the video there with showing you guys how to build a shelter right before the cannibals come. But the cannibals came right before I ended the video. So, the first couple of them are going to be easy to defeat, as you can see, but I slipped up. You could push them off of the edge of everything. I mean, the edge of the cliff. You can hear somebody making some type of noises. This is one of several camps, by the way. There's a dead skeleton over there. There's some mattresses on the ground, and I'm pretty sure that's skin. So if you don't see anybody around, then what you can do is you can look down and press E. You can cut yourself down with the knife that you have on you. And the the exclamation mark is your bag. And they will get scared when you do come around to get your stuff and cut yourself down. But all you gotta do is just grab your stuff and go. If there's nobody in the camp, I would just get everything that you possibly could pick up. But just grab your stuff and go. And then when you get far enough, take the GPS out and go home. But this is the end of this video. I pretty much just wanted to show you guys how to start off if you have not played this game and you were wanting to play this game. It's a very, very creepy, realistic survival game. So if you would like to see more of gameplay and tutorials on how to do things, please let me know in the comments below. I will definitely continue playing this game. My main game is Sims, but I like to play this game as well, so I would not mind playing it for you guys. But that's only if is this a grave? It's a grave. Okay, but that is only if you guys actually want to see more. So just let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe so you can see more of this type of content. And I guess I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.